it's Gwen. I am currently reading The Gates by John Connolly, but today I wanted to share with you some books that I recently picked up at the Friends and Family book sale at my public library. My sorority sister and I, Misty, went on Saturday morning and I picked up a couple of books, and then today, after I did a study session for 3 hours with my best friend at school, I stopped off at Target and bought a book as well, so I just figured I would lump all of my books together that I've bought this month. I wanted to start by saying that I don't plan to buy a lot of books because I'm not really reading a lot while school's going on. So the books that I am picking up are books that I'm really super interested in, people are giving me, or they're secondhand books that I'm picking up at the library book sale or a thrift store or something like that. But today I'm sharing the book sale books and then one book that I bought because I was intrigued by it. So, starting off with the books that I got at the library, I picked this up for my sorority sister because she was looking for copies of this. I picked up the Velveteen Rabbit. This is the paperback copy. It was in pretty good condition. It does have a couple of creases on the cover and the back, and it has this like sticker on it, and it's a little, messed up. But overall, there's no ripped pages or anything like that, and I mean, yeah, it's in pretty good condition. So I picked this up for her. I still think she's going to go to Book Outlet and probably buy just 2 of the hardcover copies, but she'll have an extra. The second book, well, actually I picked up 2 books for my fiance. He wanted me to pick up anything by Isaac Asimov, so I got him this one, The Stars in Their Courses, astrology, and I don't know, you could see like space, so I have no idea about these books. The Apocalypse Troll by David Weber, and this is a space adventure. And then for myself, I picked up 3 books. The first book that I actually picked up when I went to the library was this one. It's a children's book. It's called The Arrival, and it's by Sean Tan, I don't know how you would say his name, but it is a graphic book, and it has absolutely no words. It's just all pictures, and I actually got this book because I'm an ASL student, and one of our assignments that we work on a lot is describing pictures, so I figured that this would be a great book to just be able to pick up and then, describe this picture using sign language. So, and then they have little pictures. So hopefully one day I'll be able to describe this entire book to you in sign language. Not right now, but so I got this book specifically for my ASL class and to help me with my skills. And I mean, it looked like a pretty cool book, so I got that one. Then the other 2 books that I got were YA. I picked up The Parallel Universe of Liars, and I have no idea what this book is about, but when I started reading like the little summary on the inside, it has a black font summary, and then upside down it has a gray font summary, and I didn't actually read them because I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then as I was flipping in the book, it had the same thing, like chapter 9, it has, like what you would normally expect, but then it has this gray font. So I was kind of interested just about, you could even see, have any of you read this book? I haven't seen anybody talk about this book. But I just thought that was an interesting layout for a book, so I figured I would try it out and see if it's actually any good. The last book that I picked up at the library book sale is Slide, and I have heard a couple of people talk about this book. Whenever she kind of has these little passes out and she slides into someone else's mind, and it talks about, like in the summary, let's see, she slides into her sister as she cheats on a math test, she slides into a teacher sneaking a drink before class, and then she ends up seeing someone get murdered, and she doesn't see who the murderer is, I don't think. She just sees the bloody knife, but then she's trying to, figure out who the murderer is so it doesn't happen again, but She sees through the eyes of a killer. So I thought maybe I could slip this into October before the month's over. And then today I went to campus to meet my best friend. We're working on a project / homework assignment that's due in 2 weeks, but it's extremely hard. We spent 3 hours working on it today, like straight in a study room by ourselves. And since I had worked so hard, I figured that I needed to reward myself. And I actually planned to go to the store initially for one thing, which I didn't end up buying, but I was like, a book is even better. So I was at Target, and I went to their book section, and of course, in their new section is Endgame, The Calling by James Frey. I know he's a little bit controversial because of his book, Million Little Pieces, which I also read, and I actually really liked that book. I guess there was just so much controversy because he said it was, obviously everything was real, and, you know, he went on Oprah, and then it was just kidding, none of that really happened, and then he had to go back and say I basically lied, but I still thought the book was good, and I don't know if because I read it a long time ago, like when it first came out, so I don't know if I liked it because I did think it was real, I actually saw it like in a thrift store, I don't know, a few months ago, and I was going to pick it up and like try to read it again and see if I still had the same appreciation for it, but I have a million books to read. But this one is about 12 players. It says, young in body, but of ancient people, all of humanity is descended from their lines. They were created and chosen thousands of years ago. They have been preparing every day since. They are not supernatural. None can fly, or turn lead to gold, or heal themselves. When death comes, it comes. For them, for all of us, they are the inheritors of the earth, and the great puzzle of salvation is theirs to solve. One of them must do it, and we will all be lost. So you're supposed to read the book, find the clues, solve the puzzle. Only one can win. Endgame is real. Endgame has started. Basically, a couple of YouTubers, lucky them, got this swag / package lead up to this book, and it had like a puzzle with it. I really wish I love puzzles. Like, I love video games that have puzzles. I love shows that have mysteries and puzzles and who done it and how to do it. I loved like Tomb Raider games and stuff like that. But I was not one of the lucky ones chosen. But it's kind of, there is supposedly a real treasure out there to be discovered, and this book is supposed to lead you to the treasure. It's pretty long. It is 461 pages. It does have endnotes in it, which are website links in the back that I'm just noticing. There are quite a few of those. It says, for complete rules and regulations, go to www.endgamersrules.com. Decipher, decode, and interpret. Search and seek, search and seek, search and seek. And the contest begins at 9 a.m. Eastern, October 7th, 2014, and ends when the puzzle has been solved, or on October 7th, 2016, whichever is earlier. So I'm not positive that this is the complete book. Like I said, I don't know too much about it other than the people that got the cool little box that they had to open that had the coin and all of that fun stuff in it. But I plan to read this and try to see if I can figure out any clues from it. I picked it up. It was 20% off of the cover price. So with tax, it was $16.95. So not too shabby. So that was how I rewarded myself. These are the books that I have picked up in October. I really do not plan on buying any other books this month. Christmas is right around the corner, and I'm hoping that I'll get a lot of books for Christmas. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!